Hello class, good morning once again, and let's proceed to our second topic, which is about zero force members. So every truss, probably for the sake of design and for the sake of more safety, there are some of its parts that bears no load. Wala siya load nga gipasaan ang kana nga mga members, and that is what we call the zero force members. And for this lesson, we are going to identify the members of a truss that bears no load, or those members that are zero force members. And yeah, mao lang natong goal karon nga second nga part. And mubo lang niya atong lecture karon. So, happy na mo. Okay. So again, zero force members are those members that doesn't support any loads. But the question is, why, sir, nga nung maghimo man ta og mga zero force members, dili ba na siya usik-usik sa ato og kwarta? Nga, pwede naman ta, di na siya appeal sa atong design, but why do we have to include it? So basically, kani nga atong mga zero force members, di ba, here in our statics of rigid bodies, we assume that all our members are undeformable, and when you say undeformable, then kung naa kay mga members nga wala nag-bear og load, then of course, wala jud to'y gamit. But in reality, our members are deformable, and later on, some will fail and some will deform at a considerable deformation. And dito na mo function ang atong mga zero force members. Dito na sila mag-bear og load. And now, how can we identify zero force members? So we have here two things to observe para makaingon ta nga ang kanang mga members are zero force members. Let's go to the first nga observation. So we have here. Okay. So imagine this one. So this one is A, B, C, D, E, and F. So na zero force members aning atong truss dere. Okay? And how can I know nga na zero force members dere? So let's go to this first consideration. A member is a zero force member if these members, duha ni sila ka member, they are non-collinear. Okay, so duha na sila ka member that are non-collinear. Unsay pasabutan ng non-collinear? So this one, kung collinear siya, this is one member and one joint, and this is another member. So this one is collinear. Pero kung mayroon kag non-collinear, then wala sila nag-lie on the same line. Non-collinear. Okay? So, take note, dapat non-collinear sila. Duha ka members nga non-collinear, and sa kani nga joint, dapat walay external loading nga gi-apply ana nga joint. So, kung asa sila nag-intersect ang kanang duha ka members ana nga joint, wala dapat nag-exert nga load. Okay. So, in this case here, which members of this truss are zero force members? Again, ang dapat i-consider, duha siya ka members, dili siya collinear, so dapat ingani ang iyang porma, and dapat sa joint anang ilang connection, dapat walay external loads. Is this a zero force member? So, kani nga joint, nabay zero force member ani nila? We don't know, kay wala, maglibog man ta sa factors dira. But, there is atong joint D. Is member DE and CD zero force member? Yes. Why? Because DE and CD are two members and they are non-collinear, and dira sa ilang joint walay external load nga gi-apply. So these two members are zero force members, and we can just easily erase that one. To make our trust simpler. Do we still have another zero force members? Yes, we do. Dito sa joint A. Joint A is again two members, non-collinear, and there is no external force that is acting on joint A. So therefore, AF and AB are also zero force members. So we can erase that. And we are only left with 5 members. And by this, probably we can solve this one. So, napabatay mga zero force member dire? Wala. Kung dito sa C, well, natay CE o BC nga non-collinear, but it has an external load. So, this is not a zero force member. Okay, so take note with that. But if wala ning atong P, then this one is a zero force member. Okay? And therefore, kung zero force member ni siya, then zero force member po ning duha. So wala gid nga load ning atong kuan. Okay? Ingan ang atong first nga consideration. We have another one. Okay. Let's proceed. Let's have this truss na pod. And naana po zero force member ani nga truss. But sige, ato do i-apply ang katong ato first nga ibawaan nga mga considerations. Do we have 2 members nga nag-intersect sila at one joint? There is AE and DE. And ano itong joint E. Pero, naa siya external load. So, these two are not zero force member. Napabatay lain, wala na. Pero, niingon ko nga na ay zero force member aning atong truss. Because we still have another thing to consider. Para makaingon ta nga zero force member ni siya. Sa man to? So, ingon diri, if 3 members from a truss joint, okay? So karon tulo na ni siya ka members for truss joint in which 2 of the members are collinear. So, take note, tulo ka members nga nag-connect sa usa ka joint. And then, duha sa atong tulo ka members kay collinear. So, unsay pasabot? So, this is your first member, this is your joint, and this is your second member. So, the 2 of the members are collinear. And nay usa nga dili collinear. Okay? Or maybe, nga siya. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3 members. 2 of the 3 members are collinear. And diri sa tong joint, walay external. No external force. Then, this third member is a zero force member. Okay? Okay, take note. So, 3 members that are connected on the same joint, and 2 of the members are collinear, then the third member is a zero force member, provided that there is no external load that is exerted in this joint. Okay? So, ano lang ang atong second consideration. So, which of these members right here are zero force members? Well, obviously, if these 3 are connected on one joint and these 2 are collinear, then this third one is a zero force member. And at the same time, these 3 members connected at one joint, and then 2 of these members are collinear, then the third member is a zero force member. So those 2 inside this triangle is a zero force member. So they are not carrying any loads. So then your AE, your EB, and your AB are the only members that are carrying loads. So Ganun lang. Now, let's have an example. Isa lang ka-example, kisa yun naman kaini. Okay. So we have this truss. And the goal for this problem is to determine all the zero force members in this Fink truss. Fink truss siya, pero nganong brown man. Okay? So, sige, let's identify which of these members are zero force members. Take note. Naka-support ni siya. So, ma-apply ba ni nato ang atong first nga consideration diri? Ang katong duha ka members at an angle and there is no external force? We can't. Kaya walay duha ka members. Kani siguro duha ka members pero na external force. Duha ka members na external force. Mo lang. But can we apply atong second nga rule? Maybe we can. Why? Look at joint B. Joint B has 3 members, which is 2 of them are collinear and the third one is not collinear. But there is an external force. So your BH is not a zero force member. However, on the other side, your DF, your joint D has 3 members connected on joint D. 2 of its members are collinear and the third one is not collinear, and there is no external force acting on this joint. Then we can say that DF is a zero force member. Furthermore, ari na pud ka sa F. GF and EF are collinear. CF is not collinear. So therefore, also there is no external force that is acting on your F. Kaya di ba? Zero force member man dito siya. So cancelable to siya. This one, we can say that this one is zero force member. But sir, magoy 5 diri sir sa pika sa kuan CF. It doesn't matter. Why? Because probably the other members that are supporting that 5 kilonewtons are the ones who is bearing the load. So therefore, this one is a zero force member. And also, at joint G, your HG and your GF are collinear, and your CG is not collinear. And also, there is no external load that is applied on your G. So therefore, you can say that your GC is also a zero force member. How about your H? Sige aton lang dyan ni karirtanan. Your GH and your AH is collinear, but there are 2 members that is acting on your H. Unless siguro kung usa lang na siya, pwede siguro na ito zero force member ang third one. But no, duha siya. So, these 2 are not zero force members. So therefore, CG, CF, and DF are only the zero force members of this Fink truss. So, with this one, maybe you can easily solve the problem. So therefore, your GH, your GF, and your FE has the same force. Also, your CD and DE also has the same force. So therefore, you can just consider this one as FHE and also this one as FCE. Okay, so ingana lang, para mas masayon ang inyong pag-solve, then identify zero force members. Okay, because if you can't identify the zero force members, then when you're going to solve that one, probably magsasayop mo. Okay, so that is very, very important. Sige, so that's it. As a summary for this lesson, we have learned your zero force members and how to identify zero force members. So we have there two considerations. Duhay butang imo tanaw, duha ka rules. So which is already been discussed. And I hope that you have learned for the two lessons karon nga week. And I hope that you will practice, and if you have things in mind that bothers you, that confuses you, it's good if you are going to ask me. Okay? But if you don't have any questions, then good for you. And have a great week this week, and see you again for our next episode. Bye!